Yeah, so this is gonna be good. I have no idea who's favored here ultimately. I feel like I'm trying some stuff, let's say. I didn't go as experimental as I could. I reeled myself in a lot right before lock-in. I was gonna go almost up the deep end, and I didn't want to just like, it feels like Grand Arena has this established pattern now with a certain safe style, a very efficiency-based style. You post like 1 to 2 Galactic Legends, 2 to 3 B teams, and so on, right? Who's Blade trading for? Good baseball? I don't know. But yeah. So, all this is to say, it feels like we're here. It feels like we finally made it. Who knows? Maybe this will just be 1 week of this, and then we just go back to where we were before. But I'll enjoy it while it's here, and try to beat everyone I possibly can. Try to just get testing on all the stuff I possibly can. It felt really lame over the course of this season to have a bunch of ideas, and then we only had like the last round, the round 9 opponent was the only person who gave it like a legitimate run for their money, and they were super cool. They were like, you know, running down what they did, where, what was working out. So yeah, this is good. This is losable, and that's all that really matters to me. Win or lose today, I'm just happy to have felt some stress going into this round. In some sense, I'm just gonna skip through the plan and everything. In some sense, it does feel like I'm just gonna have to relearn Grand Arena, because up until now, Grand Arena and Territory Wars have broadly just existed in like 2 different realities for me, and it's been wild. It's been weird. There are counters that I prepped 3 or 4 months ago for Territory Wars and Grand Arena, and then just promptly never using Grand Arena, because why would you? And now, we're here tonight, and it's exactly what I'm gonna have to be doing. Stuff I have not practiced in ages. Probably an argument that I should have practiced before going live, but whatever. I did the pre-math checks, and things seem okay enough that I'm fine doing it. It should be okay. So, yeah. Amadeus said they'd be stopping by. They are running a little bit behind, so the original plan was to go blow for blow. Probably not going to be the case now. I don't know. We'll just see what's in his back wall. But yeah, so we have... I'm switching up my strategy a little bit. I'm not going to talk about back walls until he has mine revealed, assuming that that's what's going to be going on. I am switching up my style a little bit from how things have been going this season. But... this isn't even like a unique concept I came up with. This has been floating around for a minute. I think the thing that's maybe going to set mine apart, hopefully, very, very hopefully, is we have a 365 Gideon. Hopefully will be a 370 Gideon as of this evening with 2 solid speed protections. This had to go to defense. I would just love if I could just ever find a fast protection triangle. Good God. And we have crit avoid. Why I think this might potentially matter here is because I had the read that it was very likely that my DR was going to get gassed. We're seeing gas on defense, or it was very likely going to go into DR. And it's entirely possible that the mods that he has on right now were different from TW lock, or because there was TW and GAC on the same day. Could have been different for one thing than the other, and this could have been the Territory Wars stuff if he did his join on the day prior. But I will be really curious to see if Demoralized Gideon and Roadblock a full steam ahead 5-0 first team with the Relic A gas to boot. Kind of a blend of protection and damage, so not necessarily all in on damage, but it's gonna becoming barreling, right? Just hoping to try to shore up. This is like a weird, like, have your cake and eat it too team. But this is also just me kind of limit testing Gideon right now. If I could just build a tier list of like really weird relicates that I would never recommend to people, but just really badly want to try myself, I think Gideon might be number 1. This whole idea of like the defensive unicorn, you can just drop him into a team and suddenly they have to like stop what they're doing and rethink their game plan. Sounds great on paper. only really works if he's not dying, but at the very least, what I can say is this should force them to change up their turn order strategy. Gas versus DR typically plays a very, very specific way, and this should at least force them to rethink things, possibly cause more mess, possibly cause a failure. It's just the hope. We'll see what happens. We'll very much see what happens. Obviously, we're trading out the crit damage in doing this, but team is safe from bounty hunters. Team should be safe from plenty of things. So, we have that. We have gas, which I'm also really curious to get some testing on. I put a lot of work and effort into that team over the course of the season, trying to find some specific calculations. I think we're just going to go and attack. This should get us a Padme kill at the very minimum. I think there was almost a call to actually pull Nest separately, so we could do like this route. Actually, if we were really going to be next level, God, the moment I realized this, I actually got really, really sad. I think the sick way to play this was going to be this. Unfortunately, my Boba has fairly nice mods right now, including a decent amount of speed. So he is faster than my Beskar Mando in IG-11, but just a double stack ability block barrage. This is something I'm going to definitely clock for in the coming week. This felt like it could have been cool, but I think, I don't know, it's hard to say. I'm just going to run this. Nest at least gives us a body that isn't going to get wrecked by Courage. This could end up backfiring on us. I expect that we'll kill Padme just fine. But if things start to go south, Nest won't have, Kira lead to be able to close out this match herself as easily. We'll see. A little bit spotty. I would say this is definitely risky. Again, I've never tried this counter before. On paper, this works. I tested our Whistling Bird damage, and that works. This Padme is going down. But, yeah, only one way to find out. No pressure. Alright, so this counter is pretty much as simple as it comes. We start recording, we do an AoE. What we got next? Do an AoE. Wow, we hit literally every debuff possible. We're just good players today. It's fantastic. What I like to hear. This is a shock and a stun. I guess we probably want this on GK, not that it's going to matter too much. Also, Barris is just going to cleanse it off immediately. None of this actually matters. So actually, in that case, let's do Ahsoka. At least impactful. Okay. That choice actually just didn't exist. Okay. So I was 50-50 on this as well. Should we kill Padme or Anakin? Anakin represents more damage immediately and over time, but obviously we'll get Padme unique out. We do have some counterattack pressure. I think we just take the Padme. Really hoping that our Beskar Mando does not drop immediately. Would love for that to be the case. We're just gonna pop Foresights. Nest basic is actually kind of clutch here. I think Nest is just gonna be on Courage. Hoping we didn't. That dodge was insane though. Kind of vow. Okay. We can work with that. It wasn't pleasant, but this heal block is also not great. I really wish this move had a dispel in it. I really, really. Okay. Hopefully he'll act as AI targeting bait. Would love that. Alright, Nest gets a fishing opportunity here. Ooh. Almost. A good attempt. We maybe should have saved that AoE for this Whistling Birds move. We're not going to have that much generation now. Okay. Not a bad showing from On. Really wish we could self-target that there. Alright, Mando's the only one who can be healed. Okay, we should be pretty much set at this point. Assume the stagger not really doing anything. All we really have to worry about is this Ahsoka does have some pretty good damage modding, so she could hurt us. But this might kill her, actually. Okay. Not looking to play that game exactly. Okay, Banner is actually kind of tidying up. I don't know if we could work even harder for it. We would have to get back to another Queel move, I guess. I mean, we actually are close. I don't think we're gonna get there in time now. Wow, that's a 58. Wait, I thought that was easy 59 damage. Yo, what's up, Nightmare? Okay, so that was actually one of the teams that I was a little bit iffy on. We do have some more counters that are going to be iffy. Bounty Hunters against Darth Revan is another team. I built them up to handle this, and then just the lack of need over time. I just started stealing mods from them, started getting lazier on them. You know, priority is going to drop on a team if they're never getting fielded for the purpose that they're meant for, right? So fortunately for me, I did keep the speed clocking there, but we'll get to that in a minute. This, I don't think is going to feel that bad. This, I just don't think First Order Officer is meant for this. There is almost a call. I know that Supreme Leader Kylo is bugged now, and that like we could just jam Jolie in here and be able to revive people. I would honestly, like, yes, that might be neat, but I would rather just stick to the turn order that I practice, right? Like, I know how this is gonna play. I know I feel good about it. I don't really want to cut either of these three characters anyway, so that's fine. We'll leave it as is. They do have a 200% tenacity Hux, but our old Ben has an effective 200% potency, so he is just absolutely chilling. First Officer will do the pinning shot here in a moment. Let him get the chance to. Alright. So supposedly, relegate. I'm skeptical on if relegate Jedi Luke is even worth it. But this is a point in time my Luke was usually missing this kill, this move. So if there would be a noticeable difference on this, then we would get that kill. Okay, so it did actually kind of make a difference. Somewhat. That was actually pretty lucky targeting on our part. Is there any way... we can keep Revan alive, actually. We're fine. Fish for the ability block, we get it. We're just fantastic players tonight. Just every step of the way. No question. we're god gamers tonight. What can I say? Just do it, dude. Another ability block. Okay, we don't actually hit everything for once. Amazing. Ability block. All right, we're back in action. We don't actually need the Bastila call since we already hit it. So I guess Hermione is probably the comfort feel here. We'll get the... Oh, we had the blind there, actually. That wasn't RNG, that was just success. Alright, 58, not bad there. I mean, we should have had at least a dead old Ben, in my opinion. Aha. So this is why we did not use CLS on that Padme. Alright, I didn't go as intensive on teching CLS for this matchup as I thought that I was going to, but also partially just because we've already been doing so well on it anyway. And this gas does not have that much protection. The Rex isn't fast. Maybe could check. Those. Potency Echo is something that I've been wanting to push for a little bit. He actually went harder on it than I did. Yes, because 2PO and C-3PO are droids, that is a half of what I've done with my gas team to try to make CLS's life a living hell. But because of how we're clocked, like 5 should die pretty easily. I don't even know if Echo gets a turn, so we know what we're walking into, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to matter. Let's just do it. actually get the topple in time, but the counter will pick it up for us. Okay, I think we take a shrug here, then we have C-3PO special coming right after we call Chewie. Get the whole team in. Not actually that much damage on 5s though, I'm a bit surprised. It feels like we're getting pretty bad excludes RNG, but obviously we still have a lot of pressure still left. A little bit tight on this clone kill. Tighter than I would like. We still get it. Stands up. Not the best counter RNG. Okay, Chupio dies. Stun, we land it. Wow, so this is actually the messiest gas fight I've had in a while. I mean, we toppled. I would be really curious to go back and check the replay there. Like, we fought like 4x protection gas. Or like relegate. And it felt fine. Like, that gas felt so much tankier, but he only had 2 protection primaries. That was a little bit surprising. I mean, we were fine. The counterattacks did do some heavy lifting. So, yeah. Away we go. This should be pretty standard feeling. Some slight risk in this counter. I know how to play around it now for the most part, so it should be fine. I guess. I'm pretty sure I already checked, but just in case. Is there capacity? No. Yeah, seems fine. Is an offense, right? I assume this first ult isn't gonna feel great. We'll see. His rate actually doesn't have the... Wow, that's different. His rate doesn't have the auto self-cleanse Zeta, I believe. Alright, we got the ability block on him, so it's pretty fine, but I guess we... Not actually that much damage, surprisingly. Alright, Hermideo took a little bit of a beating. Not super crazy about that, but it's fine. I kind of wish I did assist calling GMI and stuff there. Alright, we're almost cycled out of heal immunity. Alright, we got it. They're pretty dazed, though. I'm assuming that's a tenacity hold, though. Nice. Alright, got to the cleanse. I'm not sure why we lost so much health. Alright, so they're not going to get the buff immunity on us or anything before we get whirlwinded. We do need to pop Jolly's Revive kind of soon, though. Alright, playing with a little bit of fire, but I think we're okay. Not crazy about that. Heal block coming back already. Alright, the second ult's gonna suck. We got the immunity. Alright, we can start spam calling Julie a little bit. Try to pick up a couple more people. Ouch. Definitely glad I started protection spam. Ooh, this Ray Whirlwind is gonna kill him though. Is this losable? Yeah, this definitely is. Is this winnable? This is the question now. Yeah, we dragged our feet a little bit on killing Ray. That's a problem. Yep, Shakti dead. This should be a fail. Man, a little bit sad on that one. Whatever it's worth, my Jolie's mods have actually been kind of crappy lately as well. He's on like, he might actually be on protection now. I'm not actually sure. What time it out here? Her health kind of sucks. This is probably the best it's gonna get. I don't know what Ray's cooldown state is. She's a little bit fast. Be on basic. Yeah. I think I'll probably just chalk this up to getting too lazy on Jolie mods. I've needed a crazy amount of 60 health primaries though elsewhere, so. And this is actually after I've already 6E'd like 2 fresh sites lately. But there was no real need for my Jolie to die there. Either that or we just needed to play around it and focus on Ray a little bit quicker. Instead of picking up the bros. Alright, so we pick up a fail. Our banner average, we took a -6 on gas, but I assume that he'll take more. Depending on what he uses. Let's see. I don't know. I still think we're in okay shape. I feel pretty good about my defense. He did end up holding a decent amount, but still committed a solid amount. Yeah. Especially like tenacity, crit avoid. Like I threw those on as like the old school like control F modding because there wasn't much better to give him. But like obviously, dude's not getting crit. Dude is getting rammed with a bunch of extra true damage. I don't know. I'll have to like think it through and reprioritize, or just try to grab more 60 sets by the time 5v5 rolls back around. But obviously, this Jolie could have taken that last little hit. Could have reset everyone if we had the revive cooldown available. That was avoidable. That was more just a consequence of, like, I guess the one I'm gonna be curious on is I've been going with a health stack Anakin lately. I'm curious if that's gonna lead to anything or not. I'm trying to make him the tankiest person in the team to throw off a couple of counters. We'll see if that pays off or not. But that's actually pretty much just basically where Jolie's mods went. So we'll see. Alright, I think we just gotta run this. DH versus DR. Yeah, I practiced it a couple of times. It's just again, their modding isn't as good as it once was, so this could very easily flip up. But I think this is the game plan. I think this is gonna be the cleanest, especially since it's a pretty squishy Bastila as well. We'll at least get through that part pretty quickly. Alright, fingers crossed. Alright, yep. Into, yep. Ooh, that's early. Yeah, I don't know if that matters. The other might be fun. Call Boba just to try to get the double hit. We do. He becomes weakest. We take the mass assist and we do kill her. Jan goes faster than Boba. This seems like a fail. This is not how this counter is supposed to be clocked. I just stole too many mods from this team this last week. We can take the Hail Mary missile. It can be evaded though. There's not really any points. I feel like we should just go into triage mode or something. Try to pick up Marauder. Marauder has a ton of defense though. Marauder should not die. Fish for it anyway. Or just take a basic. Like the missile could random hit Malik, so yeah, I think basic is probably the safe play here. Yeah. It is crazy how much extra armor Marauder can get in some of these scenarios. I mean, we're making contract progress, but The other shoe is about to start dropping real quick here. Or oh no, we're supposed to lose this. This is not built well. I'm not okay with this. This is reinforcing bad habits. Alright, at least take my banners. I mean, he actually could reverse sweep us if we're not careful here. Okay. Yeah. Not losing anyway, we're getting extra banners back. That was a 55 that felt like a 40. That was, I'm upset at that win. I didn't do my due diligence on rechecking. Again, I just got completely lazy on this team. I was just getting complacent with Grand Arena lately. My bounty hunters were just kind of getting left on defense as the throwaway 7th. So that did not deserve to win. But hey, we got it, I guess. That chase here is not going to be taunting anyway. I think we can Imp Trooper this. Doesn't sound too bad. We're out ahead. 317, no extra speed. Counterattacks could... We should easily out overflow them, even with counterattacks. Nest will take a little bit to kill at the very end, but we have DG Dazes. Doesn't sound too bad. Anything to really hate here? We did this a round or two ago. It didn't feel that bad. I believe we're about 340 something on Piet. Just to make sure, I think we're about 270, 280 something. 20% Terminator for that should be plenty fine. I don't know. I feel like Imp Troopers would be a better cleanup job of Rey than GG would. But GG doesn't sound unworkable. I don't know. It's a weird thing. I guess we do still have GG Watt too. I didn't even think about that. Huh. Let's come back to that. Well, for once I actually have a decent decent damage dealer. I guess Stark is actually technically almost better damage. Kind of funny to me. Ow. Also ow. He is kind of threatening, but I'd say we're perfectly ahead here. If this doesn't kill him, this is going to feel pretty tragic. But that wasn't in question now, was it? Okay. From here, this should be pretty straightforward. We just need to get the stun on Nest, and then we can just chip her out over time. Get basic trust. Let's go fishing over here for a second. Thank you. I guess we are going to lose our offense stacks, but that's just going to kind of have to happen. Well, just now. I guess our Terminate is just the best damage to have, probably. Alright, we just need to be on... See, auto basic isn't even the fastest disappear is the problem. But also, we kind of just have to kill him now. The IG. We need... Yeah, like, Getaway is the move that we're looking for here, though. Piet basic is like one of the biggest Terminator generators in our team, so we can't just auto basic until she goes. I mean, we kind of can, actually. Like, if we're trying to get out of this fight enough time, then we'll just let Stark shoot her in the face, apparently. Mon Mothma versus GG. I just don't trust my Mon Mothma yet. I don't have the resources to build a proper Mon Mothma team. Like, this does not feel like a win to me. We are taking an initial train. I mean, Vader can't have his Terminator reduced. Oh, actually, wait, Vader can have his Terminator reduced, so that should mean that Thrawn Lead is actually fairly safe here. They have a lot of tenacity, though. I don't know if I agree with that read. I guess Grievous wouldn't be hidden then. But actually, but Grievous should go first. I do think we need to draft a tank. They'll train on us a little bit, but they don't have anyone to hide behind, so we could just take a Grievous Fracture and then just rampage on his entire team. Vader's gonna go first though, so we might have to throw away his first turn, which I actually don't mind either. We could just maneuver. This doesn't sound bad, actually. I don't know if we need a fourth or a fifth. I mean, we could. I don't know if she's really changing the world here then. And also, sure, could cycle enough to just get enough goodness from the tank tech on top of it. I'm kind of down. I kind of buy this. The question is, though, I don't think we're supposed to weapon tech at the start. Like, if we do, then we're gonna just fast. Oh wait, there's no Magna Guard. There's just no stealth. I'm an idiot. Let's just try it. It's like, this is the awkward bit. It's like, do we just give Grievous a bunch of bonus turns right now? I don't think the answer can be it. We could just fish a basic, I guess. Or you could just boot people. Don't mind. Alright, we went a little bit too hard on the weird ideas tonight, huh? We're just gonna get TM trained. Is there anything? Can we just like take a fracture on BB-8 or something? I don't think the fracture would kill. We could go fishing. I'm trying to think. This can't. I can't assume. Even if we got the kill on BB-8. I mean, if we got the kill on the BB-8, then we could NS this more easily. There's no way that we're gonna space karate him to death. Yeah, this should just be a back out, I think. I don't know. Maybe that should have been. I think L3 Watt might have felt fine. L3 Watt we could have pretty safely tank tech opener. It would have been fine. I know I got my shiny new shore, but it ain't all of that yet. Alright. I guess let's try it. I just don't think, like, their relics are too low. I don't know if they can handle the AoE heat. There's no magnet AoE, so their train isn't gonna continue that successfully, but I feel just as iffy about this, if not more. Why no MM on Vader's first turn? Actually, maybe we could have assassinated Grievous. I didn't think we actually had enough damage, but my Vader has some pretty sick mods right. That might have been a missed opportunity. I thought we were gonna have to slow play that. We're paying our taxes. This is just gonna buff their damage in a way that I'm not really a fan of, but basic isn't all that much better. This AoE isn't great, but let's just take basic. Try to bulk ourselves up a little bit before taking GG's Wrath. Hopefully. That's bad. Yeah, that's why. Damn, maybe, yeah. I'm pretty sure we could have just one-shot GG back there. I'm just in my own head now. I started tilting a little bit after that JML fight. We totally could have just assassinated Grievous. No, our potency should have been high enough. We have 90 to 100%, I think. 90%-ish. Alright, let's just take the original one that I want to run. Ah, that preload actually counted. Wow. It actually might not be that bad, though. If their cooldowns are screwed up. Stuff. Taking AoE now. This will cause a mark. It'll push us onto B2, which is probably what we were going to end up doing anyway, so I don't think I hate this. Stun does not go on Daka. I'm feeling pretty good. This should be okay. They did just get like a pretty scary double triple TM train there, but yeah. Alright. All we really have to worry about at this point is trying to get everyone back alive in time, I guess. Plague is up in one turn, and we can fish for a plague stun. We probably should have tried to time our nude kill off of having a heal backup, so just in case he's stunned Daka for gameplay. Preload seems a little bit safer, actually. I don't know. GG Newt normally is scary. With that Mighty Guard, I don't know if I minded as much. I think that might have been... Like, this was going to be my original call. Obviously, it played differently because of the preload, but, maybe I should have stuck with my guns. I don't know. Maybe I just ended up overthinking the whole Vader not using thing. So I've been wondering about this for a while, on the whole Daka versus Towson lead thing. She doesn't have auto cleanse. Should just stick. That's a bit unfortunate. We do have a cleanse up with Magna. I guess BB-8 is going to get taxed quickly. It's a little bit scary. We need to fish for basic, I think. Or do we just Terminator train? Okay, so she has the immunity back now. I do think we need to go for the heal. And our Terminator train shouldn't finish. I don't even know, like, we haven't even gotten inspired off of her yet. We really just need to keep fishing for the heal block, but if we miss it again, it's just gonna feel really, really bad. That's a tragic dodge, but she is cranky master. I was actually expecting, oh, Magda did die. Wait, no, Magda didn't die, but we just kicked him into sudden death. Okay, we hit the... Wait, is he actually not dead? That looked a lot like the bonus turn. No, I think he is dead. That's it. Yeah, Grievous procs for... Alright, I think Grievous should... that cleanse timing is thick though. Yeah, that's rough. That looks pretty winnable until it happens. That should be the kill. Alright. Could have preserved that preload, but I don't think we really have anything that can kill Rey left in the tank. I have Finley, but we have Bros accounted for. Man, I think we had such a strong start too. Like it kind of, we had the, I just misplayed on this. We totally could have just killed him with Vader immediately, I think. This can be one. So this is just the Vulture RI. I haven't actually done this in a while. I'm gonna do this first. Last reinforcement really doesn't feel like it matters that much. Let's save Evan. I don't know if they would shove in. I could see them trying to sneak in like Falcon. I don't know if they're planning to use Rebels on offense. I would expect that they might have Radis in pretty good shape. I don't know, we might as well just chuck in Vader. I already used Bomber elsewhere anyway, so that's not gonna be a real fleet. Alright, Anakin goes. Our Rex should heal him so we can do here. There. Yep. And immediately, yep. Please don't dodge. What just happened? Wait, why is this soldier instead of Sun Fac? Wait, this is just a loss. Alright, we're just crashing and burning. What? I mean, I clicked through that team fast, but I've rebuilt this team in squad select so many times. Holy shit, this is a massive joke. Alright, is this winnable? Not really. We lost our buzz droids almost immediately on Anakin. Where the f*** Sun Fac? Oh. I mean, we could fish the Hail Mary. Of course we do. I still don't even think, like, because we don't have buzz droids, this doesn't really mean anything. Okay. This should still be a loss, I think. I mean, Spy's gonna stay hidden for a while, so they'll have to kill the Vulture droid next. Peak Galaxy Heroes right here. Alright, we're still, like, extremely in the danger zone. We need to get IT-2000 out. Okay, special didn't go on him. I think we just needed a second ship out, even though IG-2000 is really fragile. forgot about the stalls popped. I'm assuming this is the Ahsoka killing spot. Well, I guess if she can afford the bigger ship. I mean, bigger is relative. That's like relevant IG. Alright, well, our regen is gone. This ult actually feels kind of bad. I think we have to call Invader. That feels like an insane statement, but we're legitimately one hit away right now. We could gamble, I guess. I don't know what the state of their next ult is going to be either, but it feels like it could come soon. I think we're just going to get hit with an AoE, though. This is so tough. We do offense down, which helps. The Relic Invader. Alright. Kill your apprentice. Your former apprentice. Okay, we denied her slight damage up, but they're about to just AoE Vader then. Or Mass Assist Vader. No? Playable, but we do need to start playing fast now, though. Spent too much time talking and thinking. Dead. Dead. I'm almost more mad about that one. What? It was Sun Fac. I'm going. I need to see. My muscle memory just fail me? No, he's there. What was it? I usually go down here, click, 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 and soldiers down here. And like spy's always the top because of GP. Fun fact stayed the same. Oh shit, I think my ship's swap position. Oh god. Wait, don't tell me. A gear Geo soldier. Yo, that is okay. At least I have the answer now. I feel a little bit better. Should probably slow it down in ships from now on, but that got in my head for a second. Okay, so the thought process here is if we go 5's opening shot on Hyena, they'll immediately do the AoE vultures, and then we just make retribution. What the heck even is ETAs? Oh. Yeah, that's not exactly burning down any barns at all. Alright, whatever. We'll just stick with the old team. Alright, Ahsoka next. Listen, I'm already kicking and screaming to alright, Negotiator. So let me have let me have my relegate piece for a moment. I'm just gonna like mid-merc, I'm going to relegate Gideon or something, and then just rejoin. Just like, what? Oh, I didn't see that there. Musta just tripped. Yeah, I think I used to overthink like who we're supposed to drop off immediately on, but I don't think it matters because they're just gonna be taunting him. The moment I say that. Oh, okay. Like, straight up, I'm pretty sure we did Buff Immunity Sun Fac last time, and then Hyena retaunted because we took a turn with Buzz Droids. Why didn't we actually go back to full, though? That's my question. Shouldn't we have? We took a turn, we still had Buzz Droids on it. I don't think we ever got damage. I don't think there's a bug, but... Huh. Okay, so I was right last time, we just didn't get the thing I was hoping. I probably should have held that for the actual blind round. Buff immunity off. Gone. Actually, I don't even mind that AoE missing. Ahsoka call-out felt better than using ult there. Let's get the clean finish on Vulture. They didn't have any other reinforcements. We overthought so much of this at the very end there. We were so clean and consistent. I've seen the GG8 Newt team floating around for a while, but I just didn't want to hold any of the normal. Like, we could have held Padme, but I think if my defense was going to come together, even like, this Geos feels bad. It could end up being an interesting pinch, but I think it's just going to be a killer 7. Ironically, if we had Geos right now, we would have been set. which is actually kind of tragic to think about. Ah. Oh, all right. I don't know what their end is going to be. We were supposed to be trading battles back and forth, but that didn't quite happen.